welcome to Real Deal EV. So today I'm going to do a video on a Tesla Model X that has the seats that are stuck in this half position. So the customer brought it to me and said that he took it to Tesla and they were going to replace the entire seat mechanism. It's going to be around $3,000. So he said, I think I'll figure out something else. So he found us and I thought I'd do a video on it. There was another video that just came out the other day from Creative Engineering. That was a really good. I almost didn't do this video because his video is so good. I'll put a link to his down below. But one of the things that I wanted to check to see if there was any active alerts in the system, and there wasn't. So I'm going to slide the seat all the way forward to give me more access in the back there as I'm wrestling underneath of this seat. All right, get that out of the way. And this is what we're looking at. There's a couple actuators underneath of here. And the one that controls the recline is this one right here. So inside of this motor, there's a couple of sets of gears. And what happens is the gears will actually strip themselves out. They're plastic gears. And they basically, the whole thing deteriorates on the inside of it. So what you got to do is get the motor out of here, order a new part from realdealev.com. I got them on the website with the link in the description. And right here, I'm just kind of going into discovery mode just so I can show you guys on the video kind of what it looks like. So you don't even have to do this if you're going to just replace the part. But I just wanted to kind of show it in person how it is. So you're going to pull off that cover, which is the S2, the square bits. And as soon as you lift that green piece out of the way, you're going to see all these gears are just going to fall out of there because all the plastic is broken inside of there. So what you're going to do is you're going to get yourself side cutters, cut those zip ties that hold this junction box door on. And then once you get to that door, you may be able to get it with your fingers, but you may have to use a flathead screwdriver and get it in there and pry it open. Once you get that door open, you'll be able to see the cable that goes in. It runs in a little notch in the side of the box there. And what I'm doing here is just trying to get a good grab on it, and you pull it straight out just like that, and then feed that cable up and out of that channel. You can see it's got that little ball on the end of the cable down there. And then here I'm going to try to show you what's inside. So obviously there's no cable on that bottom part where there's a total of 4 cables going in here. And so the one that I just took out is obviously not there. And then I'm going to show you what it looks like to go back in. Now, I do put it in the wrong spot. So, just forget that I did that. It would go in the other spot, obviously, because there's another cable there. But you get the point. You're going to slide that in there, and then you just lock it down, and then you'll shut the door. And that's pretty much it. And you'll put the 2 zip ties around it. I'm not sure if I showed that in the later part of the video. So now the next part is there's another junction box further in the back here. You'll follow that cable. You'll see where it goes. It's not very far. I actually had to speed this up 8 times. I fought with this for quite some time. So just know it's going to be hard to get to. It's going to be a struggle. Your knee's going to be sore. But it is possible. You're going to cut. There's 1 zip tie that holds it closed. And then there's going to be 3 of those same tabs that you got to open and open the door on. It is a challenge, but don't give up because it's possible. I can't tell you what the best way of getting in it is. I tried getting in from the back, from the side, all different angles. All of them weren't that easy. So right now I'm using a flat tip screwdriver and just trying to pry those little tabs up without breaking them. Now you will, if you order it from me, you'll get a new one. Finally got the cover off there. You will get a new one, but you obviously don't want to break the parts that are in the car. So now at this point, I'm just going to push out on the cable and then pull the cable up and out of that little channel that it was in. Very similar to that first one. Obviously, it's kind of far in the back, so I didn't get a good video of it.
A great success!
So now I'm going to go ahead and put the new motor in. I'm going to put that cable in, lock it down, and then put the cable in the notch that it's supposed to go into, which I'm going to show you here in just a second. Here it is on the bench. So the cable is going to go right there where that blue mark is and slide up and down on that notch. And this is the cable. This is where it'll go into the box. It'll slide into the box and lock in. And then obviously that metal piece is going to be over on the plastic. Now I was just demonstrating this after the fact so that way you could see it. And then there's a cover that's going to go on. The cover will only go on one way. So there's two ridges that are close together, or you can use this example on the end. Look at both ends, but then you're going to clip that down. So once you get that clipped in place, next thing you're going to do is you're going to put the zip tie back around the whole box. Now those clips are probably going to hold it, but I try to keep everything OEM. So put the zip tie around, then you're going to cut your excess zip tie leg off so that it looks like nobody's been in there. That's the goal here. So the next thing you're going to want to do is put the cable in the front box. So it's going to be very similar. You're going to slide it into that metal guide that I showed you earlier, and then you're going to clip it up into place. Close the box and then put your two zip ties around that box. Now the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take this little clip. It comes with the new one that you're going to get from us, but you're going to clip that around the cable, and then you're going to actually want to have a little bit more slack on that cable towards the right, because see now how it gets kind of a funky bend. I ended up fixing this later on, but yeah, you don't want that tight of a bend. So your goal here is you're going to try to get it in place so you can get this screw in there. So it took me a little while. You got to kind of hold the plastic underneath the seat and then guide it for the screw. And then you're going to tighten up this little screw that it holds down in place. And then it's going to lock in on two plastic locks. Now the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and tighten up the seat back that I had removed earlier, thinking I could get better access, which I couldn't. So you don't even need to take that down. And then test it. So what I was talking about, see this bend? I ended up pulling that out later on, but all that because of some silly gears. So thanks for watching. If these are the type of videos that you like to see, subscribe below.